All right, so for our Amazon users, this is a walkthrough of the new metrics added to the Amazon forecasting piece. So it's super simple and makes it easy to forecast, easy to know what's going on. And when you're on the Amazon screen, so after you're connected and so on, it pulls everything in. And by default, we pull in the last 90 days when you first onboard. So if you've been on with us for a while, it will pull in ever since you've been on, but you can also request a full year of stock or sales to be pulled in. And so once you go on the Amazon tab, there's this new metrics line here that is expandable. And once you expand it, you can see the history. So if you only have 90 days of history, that's what you're going to see. The stock available and a stock that's available for sale. Now this tracks every day, so it's a history that builds. So the sooner you're on, the sooner it starts building history. But what this allows you to do is I can see my current month. I can see my previous month and really get an understanding of my sales and then my stock history. Like this spike right here, this spike in what's available to here. So this is stock being sent in, and then you can see it starts running down. This is it being checked in right here. So it can be very helpful, especially for planning out what's happening for next year. So in the supplements world, you're not necessarily worried about the fourth quarter as much as you are quarter one. So these are preset dates. You can hit previous first quarter, and you can see this one actually went up to 17.4 per day, and versus the current month of 10.5 a day. Now, what you can do with these metrics as you have it, you can modify the dates individually by themselves and make it a longer period. And by default, the projections that you have here estimated to send to Amazon is based on whatever you set in the SKU details. So if it's 30 days, 60 days of sales velocity, that's what it uses by default. But what you can do here is use input FBA per day override and do the projections based on that. So if you want to plan for first quarter, and if you're a supplement brand, or you want to plan for fourth quarter, you can actually hit previous fourth quarter. But for this, we're going to look at first quarter. This is 17.4, and if I want to do the input FBA per day, which this one does have a velocity set, but I'm going to set it to 17.4, and I'm going to use this right here, update the input per day. And now that's going to push to the system to say, hey, I want to use 17.4 for my projections. I refresh this, and now my units to send is 886 versus if I go to only FBA, it's 603. So if I'm planning for first quarter, I'm going to want to send 883 units because that sales velocity is way higher than the current sales velocity of 10. So that's how you can easily plan, especially if you're planning for fourth quarter. If you're planning for fourth quarter and it's only November, you go in here, change the dates. This is super responsive, very fast. It's 10.7. You could plan on that, hit that, set this here, and then you're off to the races and using the new projections. You can go down through here and do all these individually. You can also, if you want to set a specific one, you can come in here, checkbox these, and hit update. Then you can set it to whatever right here. If it's 5 units, or execute it, and they'll actually push 5 units to be. Refresh this right here, and now we see the input is set to 5. So that's how you can use it to forecast, analyze metrics. It's super fast, super responsive, and it's here to be used and help you guys with stocking in Amazon.